Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to the Friday Frothy. Glennie, we've had a week off and we are back.
We have had a week off, mate. You had schedule away and did a great job up there raising money for kids and in need and that.
For variety, mate.
For variety
bash.
And we are back, and there's a lot happening, mate.
There is. Been a busy week in sport, guys. Hang on, grab a froth. This is the Friday Frothy. Well, mate, how you going, buddy?
Yeah, good, mate. Yeah, it's good. How'd your week go?
It was fantastic, guys. I've got to say, if you don't know and you haven't been watching the show, that I've been off and doing Tasbash variety.
Across the beautiful state of Tasmania.
Yeah, mate, and they took us across all these roads through forestry and on top of mountains and fantastic bunch of people.
Yes.
All there for the same cause. We're all raising money for sick and disadvantaged kids across Tasmania. Our team in particular, raised about $10,000, just over $10,000.
Which we said the other week, or a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah. Total, Connie the Cow, people that we met, $25,000. Rojo from Birch
Yes.
and Roger.
Yeah.
The Beach Boys there, $25,000. So,
wow.
Yeah, there's just money. Went all these schools and everything and handed out all these money and things that people needed. So it was fantastic.
All these causes are absolutely fantastic, and the generosity of Australians. There's a lot of bad things said.
Well,
but I tell you, we should be mentioning what you guys have done and what everyone does. Sometimes, we dig in our pockets and whatnot, and we should.
Yeah.
Because there is a lot of people out there that need the help.
There's a lot of need, mate. There's a lot of need. And talk about farmers. Oh, geez.
Well, they do.
They need it.
They're in diabolical trouble, and so might Australia be if we can't help things.
But anyway, guys, if there's anyone out there tonight who's watching the show who was on the Tasbash, hello, and thanks for joining us, because I obviously talked to a few people on there about it. And if you don't know and you're new to the show, my name's Jeff, and this is Gleno, and we get on here every week at 7:30 at the moment because of daylight savings, and talk about sports. Don't we, Glennie?
All sports.
How many sports?
Millions of sports.
Millions of sports.
Millions
of sports. And what we can't do is we run this show without our sponsor. And our sponsor is what?
No.
Oh, and thank you.
You gave me the running shoe.
Yeah, and that's our producer, Al.
We've been caught up already, and we only just started.
We've had a week off, so a bit rusty. Thank you to our subscribers.
Thanks to the subscribers, and they must have rang the bell.
Did you ring the bell?
Did they ring the bell?
Oh, I don't know.
Must have.
But anyway, we have a sponsor on the show, and his name is Corey Garden and Landscaping, Glennie, and he does a fantastic job.
Yes, no doubt he's been flat stick.
Yes,
we haven't seen you, Corey, so
Corey.
give us a ring, mate.
Where are you, mate?
But no doubt you're probably still working, mate. This is the thing.
Although
he's inundated.
He did ring the other day and ask us if we want to go to the first match of the AFL, Richmond versus Carlton, because you all know he's a Carlton fan.
Well, we'll have to wear two jumpers.
Well,
we'll have to have one on at half time. We'll wear a Carlton one if they're winning.
He wants to stay there all weekend and watch the Essendon on the last day as well, on Sunday.
Oh, well, there you go.
I don't know why, but anyway.
Okay, sounds good to me.
If you live in Hobart and you've got anything you want done, whether it be any landscaping, decks, pergolas, fencing, you name it, anything to do with landscaping, get onto this guy. Phone number's just about to come up. So, Lenny, we always start off the show with Out With It. And
we do.
We've got a couple to start with here tonight. First of all, Out With It. Out With It! Did you watch the cricket on Wednesday night?
No, I didn't. But I know you've done your research.
Well, mate, I was just amazed because we got home from Bowls.
From the Bowls.
And turned the TV on. Sri Lanka was playing Australia.
They were.
T20, second game. And all I could see was yellow, brown and orange seats. No people in them. It was just empty.
It was empty.
I reckon they were lucky to have 8,000 people there.
Well, this is getting like what it was like out playing GWS out at Home Bush or wherever they play out there. Or...
Now, what do you reckon it is? Is it because it's on a Wednesday night, or is it because it's getting too dear for families to go out and watch cricket?
Well, look,
any sport.
I reckon it's probably because people want to really watch Home and Away and all that. They're on at 7 and things like that. I don't know.
Put your hand up if you watch Home and Away in the room.
you know.
Put your hand up if you watch Home and Away.
Or do you reckon it'd be
Put your hand up if you watch Home and Away.
Or do you reckon it'd be Love Island and all those and lovely shows, or
Love Island,
Bachelorette, and the Grannyette, and all those things. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't get into
Survivor.
Can't do Kyle Sanders.
We survive every week.
But it's as if we do. But
that is an insult. That Kyle Sanders. I better watch it. I'll get sued.
You will. But the numbers in the cricket were just. It was terrible.
Terrible.
Absolutely terrible.
So there'd be a reason for it, Jeff. I don't know. Where was it get played in?
Brisbane was the Gabba. So tonight's the last match.
Too, don't they? They follow big time up there.
So we'll see what happens. I reckon there'll be a big crowd at the MCG tonight because it's going to be a lot of Sri Lankans in Victoria.
And it's Melbourne. So Melbourne will watch anything.
Well, it'll be a blue crowd, I reckon. It won't really go.
They'll even go and watch Carlton and Richmond in the first game there. Which we'll go. Are we going to see? Yeah,
we might go. We might go and have a look at that. Mate, the other thing I've got in out with it tonight is there's a new American teenage sensation in tennis, and her name is Amanda Anisimova. All right.
I reckon you've done a good job of that, Anisimova.
Anisimova. She's originally from Russia, or parents are from Russia, and she's grown up in New Jersey. And she is about to get picked up by Nike for a $100 million deal. Now, she's 18 years old. She's going to be the next Anna Kournikova, I believe. So
could have put a dress on, pigtails.
You should have. You probably still could.
Well, should have tried harder.
Now, it's believed to be the largest deal ever for a teenager. Sharapova is currently... Sharapova.
Yeah.
She's soon to finish up on an 8-year Nike deal. Now, she's on a deal worth 70 million American, so that's about 100 million Australian as well. So it's about the same as what Sharapova is. But this girl hasn't even done anything in tennis. She's just a youngster coming
money,
through.
Isn't it? It is money. I mean, she's obviously a talent.
She made the semi-finals in the French Open when she was at the age of 17. So, but I think, have you got a picture there? It's been up. So I think she's a pretty little blonde sort of thing, like Anna Kournikova.
A pretty little blonde sort of thing.
What does that mean?
Crazy little thing called love.
That's it.
Queen.
Jeez,
That's
Jeff.
it.
Yep.
So, yeah, I just thought a lot of things I put on out with it are usually money-based and how much people are earning and how stupid it is. And let me tell you, we've got something coming up about fines from the basketball, which I could put in now.
And I couldn't believe you when you told me. I could not believe. I know we're doing that later.
No, we'll come up to the basketball later on. But,
I could not believe when you told me. I was flabbergasted.
I hope it's right, but we'll get to that soon. But anyway, have you got anything for out with it? Anything ticked you off this week?
No, not really. No. Look, it's been pretty good. I think there is some people. I'm going to do a little segment shortly or later on some people that are ticked off with a horse that's been scratched.
Oh, him.
For the great race on Tuesday.
Marshmallow.
Marshmallow.
And while we've even on it, Glennie, let's have a talk about it, because obviously tonight is going to centre a lot around horse racing.
Well, it is, because we've got the massive day Saturday.
And the Melbourne Cup.
We've got Derby Day in Melbourne Saturday, which is a massive meet. And then, of course, they don't get beaten up in Sydney. They've got... a huge meet up there worth $7 million.
Where's all this money coming from?
Sorry.
All right.
And,
that's out with it.
No,
that's out with it.
Out with it!
That was quick. Now, guys, as you know, or you don't know, we've interviewed Alex Peroni here on the show a while ago, and we're following his progress, and we've actually become pretty good mates with the
boys going all right.
The fella. Unfortunately, had a massive accident a couple of months ago, and is lucky to be alive.
He's recovered.
Recovering, yeah. Now, they're having a big function at the Hobart Casino in the Tasman Room on, I think, the 19th of January, Friday night.
Which is a Friday.
We're looking for people who want to come along and support Alex and have a dinner and meet him, and they're going to have some guest speakers and three-course meal canapes.
Cut in for a second, Jeff. Is that the Get Alex Back on Track dinner?
Yeah, that's it.
Yes,
it
is.
15th of November?
Oh, it could be.
Well, you just told everyone it was in January.
No, I said
Did you?
no. I said November, didn't I?
No, we said January.
It's a couple of weeks.
January.
Don't listen to a word I say, because I'm actually don't be
It's
shocked,
on the screen
because
now, viewers. Don't listen to Jeff.
it's the Friday water tonight. Eh? This is why I'm not having a froth.
Because you're not drinking. That's what it is.
Yes, on the waters. Not good.
I'll have to double up for you tonight, mate.
You might. Here it is. Here, Friday the 15th of November.
It is.
And tickets are $120 per person.
Sorry about that,
and that includes a 3-course meal, pre-dinner canapes, and drinks are sold separately. But the cost also includes all your lucky door prizes, and they do have some good lucky door prizes.
They have some special guests.
Special guests and speakers. So yeah,
probably old Glenn Ridge, he may be down.
Glenn
I don't
Ridge
know if I'm speaking
you don't
out
know.
of school.
No, you're right.
Right.
Glenn Ridge is hosting the show.
There you go.
Hosting the event, and
Sale of the Century.
they've got some guru coming over from Formula 1 or Formula 3 who's going to do a bit of a talk. And
well, there you go. Heck was that. There you go.
And plus Glennie and I will be there as well, so that's always going to be.
So we'll be just having to hopefully little interviews around the.
Yeah, I reckon we might. There might be a couple of people like Jack Rewalt, and I'm just saying, don't know.
No,
but
might be lucky. We may be lucky.
Might be.
Talk it up.
Now, if you're interested in that, guys, either go directly to the website where you can just type in Alex Peroni and you'll find a link for that, or you can email us at thefridayfrothy@gmail.com and we can go from there. But mate, another person that we've interviewed on the show, a great mate of ours, a lot of people,
Right.
yeah, a lot of people this weekend doing stuff that we've interviewed.
Header.
He's the Heat.
The Heat.
Damon the Heat
Header.
Winner of the Brisbane Masters. Seeded 5th, Glennie, in the World Series
I can't believe
darts
he's there
final.
already. That was out of... But can I just go back a little bit?
Go back.
When we did the interview with him,
Legend.
and he said how many people had to get through just to get to that position that he's in.
Oh,
how
no.
many were we talking?
So this isn't the actual...
No,
he's
okay,
not
well,
in the thing. This
buggered
is,
that up, haven't I?
This is just a tournament that he's in because he won that tournament.
Well, there you go. But anyway, he's 5th, as you said. Well, so
Mate.
that's brilliant.
Yes.
I mean,
Yes.
darts is
I'd
a...
like to know if the boys are having a loser tonight. As Eddie and there's a...
A bit jealous, guys. I'm actually on the waters
Well,
tonight. I've got an infection in my foot. And
Jeff soft, Eddie.
Is it? I hope it's cloudy,
yes, yeah,
because that means it's real.
not like what the other day. But anyway, so yeah, he's in
Good joke,
Amsterdam.
you guys. See that?
Coverage of the tour. I don't know when he starts playing, but coverage of the tournament starts at 6:45 tomorrow morning. So I'll be up for that. And it goes over all weekend. So
6:45. Well, what up?
good luck, Damon. We're right behind
Hell of a
you,
nice
mate.
bloke, the Western Australian flyer.
He's going up against the best in the world, mate, and he's seeded 5th in the world for this tournament. So
No
it's-
expectations, but to even be there and do that, we hope you go all the way, and he will. It's just
now, mate, talking about people who've been on the show when we've interviewed,
so
the Bolt.
the Bolt.
Now,
how's he
when
going?
was the Bolt going up to Albury or whatever it was to play in the Australian
Pretty
Masters?
soon.
Well, I don't know if he was. Yeah, well, because his mate was on the.
Which is a friend of Liz.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh, well, there you go. So it's a small world.
It is a small world, so if someone can get onto us and let us know if they're...
Get the Bolt. Actually, Bolt, if you're out there,
Yeah, Bolt.
get on and just send a message through, mate, to tell us when you're going.
If you don't know, Eric the Bolt Matthews, the Bolt.
The Bolt,
Corey's, yeah.
great man.
Hey?
Corey's just said I've entered the building.
Has he?
Down here.
Is he?
I don't know. But yeah, he was Australian Masters champion and or teams
should be
champion.
Yeah.
And they were going up. He qualified again this year, and they're going up.
Can
to
you remember
Albury.
his mate? Because he is the champion at the moment, isn't he? Because he was just on.
Yeah, I know. I can't really speak to him on the
his
phone.
name.
I
We're
can't
going
remember.
to meet him, hopefully one day, Jeff.
We are. We're going to have you on the show.
Hopefully at the Workman's Club in Hobart,
Well, yes,
in
we'll-
Liverpool Street.
Let's go and do a show there.
We'll go in there, all of us. Al will need Al because we can't do anything without Al. So hopefully we're all in there, and Leah, she tries hard with the makeup. There's only so much you can do.
Yeah, she's struggling.
But, struggling with it. But no, I'd like to. We'd love to get in there and watch the boys play, and
we will.
they might
We
even
will.
give us a little sneaky game.
Well,
we won't get a hit.
Actually, no,
we won't get a hit.
There's a game lined up. I think it
I
was,
know.
it was me and the Bolt.
It was
against
the
you and
oldies,
the other
oldies
fella.
and the youngies.
Oh, I don't know.
And you're with the champion, the Tasmanian champion.
Oh, good. Good.
You don't reckon we'd get hit?
That'll put me to
Do you?
shame.
We won't get hit.
Really?
Not
Come
unless
on.
we break.
Mate. So, yeah, anyone out there who knows what's happening with the Bolt, please let us know because
Yeah, no, let us know how you're going,
we'd
mate.
love to know. Obviously, mate, tomorrow night
Sorry.
is a rugby union grand final.
Yes.
What do they call it? The grand final or just the final? The final.
Well, it is a grand final
It's
of all countries.
England and South Africa.
South Africa.
England's kept an unchanged team for the Rugby World Cup.
I wonder who's favourite, Jeff. I don't know. we have a favourite?
Well, I don't know. I'm thinking England myself, but
Okay. No, it's just interesting. I don't know who's favourite. You know, sometimes they talk it up. Wasn't it a massive thing that the All Blacks, they got done, as we mentioned, 2 weeks ago. 19-7, I think they got rolled. And that's one of the first times, like in history, that they're out of this competition so quickly. So they're playing for the bronze medal against Wales.
Yeah, and so Australia's.
We're back in probably back here.
I reckon they are, mate.
Anyway,
they're probably already over.
Interrupting you again.
No, you're not interrupting. Who are you on? England or South Africa?
I don't really care.
No, neither do I.
I mean, I'm sorry, but I don't care.
I'll be on.
Woo! Australia.
V8 supercars, Glennie. A little bit of action happening there. After Bathurst, we had the Gold Coast 600 last week, and the Gizmeister.
The Gisbergen. So he was the one that runner up to the great man.
Yes, yeah.
What did he do?
Him and Garth Tanner, they won from pole position.
So there you go.
And huge accident for Scotty McLaughlin. He destroyed his number 17 Penske car. Did you see that one, the Mustang?
No.
Got a picture there, Al, of the car. Oh, you're all over it.
Why did you give me the running sheet?
Hey, I don't even know why I asked. She's just all over it.
The only reason I'm not making excuses. I should have been watching this. I didn't. I've got no excuses.
Yeah, no excuses, Glenn.
Yeah, Glenn.
Sorry.
Why weren't you watching it?
Well, I don't know. I've got no idea. I don't know where I was.
I don't even know if I was saying. But anyway, but I did see it, and it was a massive crash.
But if you saw it would have been great.
It was fantastic, and also Mostert had a massive bloody crash into the wall as well, so he was very lucky. Mate, another one is Jamie Whincup is talking about his retirement.
Yeah, you were saying earlier, thinking about retiring the old Whincup.
It could be as early as the end of this year.
Okay.
Really?
Well, he's done everything though, hasn't he?
Well, he has.
And I suppose it's like any...
Don't go!
Yeah, it's like any sportsman. I suppose there's got to be a start and there's got to be a finish, mate.
Yeah.
He's at the end.
And I've actually made a mistake. He's contracted to drive up until the end of the 2020 season. So not this year, but he could walk away at any time after that. And,
well, he's been a star.
He has.
And they all are to be driving. Any of these drivers, anyone, I don't care who they come last, wherever, they're stars because they're in it.
They've made it. Yeah. Yeah, that's what you say about AFL.
You've got to be in it. If you're in it, it doesn't matter if you play one game. It doesn't matter if you're playing whatever you're playing. I meant, but to get in it and get a game or to get a drive and compete against all these guys, you've done all right.
Well, he's 36 now, and he'll do the same thing as what Tander and Lowndes are doing, and he'll step out of the full-time drive and then just come into the long enduros like Bathurst and Gold Coast and.
Okay, he'll just do that, so he'll just wind it back a bit. So he's not completely banished.
No, I don't think they all do, but he's got other interests as well. He's got a cafe business on the Gold Coast. He's got a car wash. Have a look at the name of his car wash.
Burgening.
Beef Burgoyne.
It is. Burgening.
Burgening car wash. And he owns...
Perhaps he did that when he thought he might go up to the Gold Coast, but he's not. He's staying at Hawthorn for a year. But anyway, we had a burger. I had a burger tonight.
We did.
Burgening.
And he owns 15% of ownership in the 888 team as well. So he's got his fingers
everywhere.
Pie,
well, he's smart.
Whatever you do, Jamie, well done, mate. You've had a fantastic career, and
yes.
I'm sure it'll continue on with you and, I don't know, him and Lounsey, do they continue?
What's Lounsey going to... Well, Lounsey's already in that, as you said, just doing his gigs now and again, isn't he?
He just fills in like what Tander's
doing.
Didn't
he look relaxed, even at Bathurst, even though they didn't get the... they come fourth.
Oh, geez, you had a good memory.
I think they come fourth. Yeah, they were out of the... Yes, they were fourth.
Oh,
they were just off the podium, weren't they, Whincup? But when they went back to Lounsey, he seemed that relaxed. I've never seen a guy that relaxed. They didn't win, but
Peter Brock was a bit like that.
Yeah, Brocky probably. Yeah, we got to think back, don't we? Yesterday, wasn't it?
Speaking of wins, it's now we've actually got to fix up Carl for his win for the prize. Carl Jakubowski from Jakubowski Homes.
Yes.
Jakubowski.
Everything, all his Christmases have come once early.
Sorry about that, Carl. We had to put that on standby because of the race, and
we apologise.
We'll get that sorted for you now, mate.
Fix that.
Now, Ali, we do a spot on the show called Odd Sports, and I hope you're going to announce this because I can't read it.
I don't know what we're doing, but Al's going to be all over it.
Fierljeppen.
Leave it with me. Remember that? He was the Dutch chef, wasn't he?
That was mok.
Mok, mok, mok.
Crikeys.
So, Odd Sports.
Odd Sports.
Tonight on Odd Sports, we have a sport called Fierljeppen.
What is it?
Fierljeppen. That's what I'm going with. I don't know if that's the technical term, but anyway, it's like many strange sports that you see on this segment. And it's a Dutch invention, and it's a crazy sounding game. Look out, everyone, hold on to your hats. Fierljeppen essentially translates to far leaping. Leaping far is the one and only thing that this sport is about.
Fierljeppen.
It's similar to pole vault, but the objective is distance rather than height. So shall we take a look at the video?
Yes.
The whole video
let's have a look at it.
from another user, and the link is in the description, so you can watch it again, and the credits are down there. So let's have a little look at Fierljeppen. And like any good Fierljeppen, it's a good ending when you take a nice dive into the water to cool off and celebrate your little bit of a win there.
Oh, okay. It looks like fun.
Yeah.
I don't like the landing in the sand though. It doesn't look really comfortable.
Looks like broken bones there.
It does. It does. It certainly does. So yeah.
So there you go.
There you go.
It's another sport. We should come up with another one.
Another one for Odd Sports.
Mate, a couple of weeks ago we talked about taco here in Hobart, but it wasn't taco.
No.
Taco fall. Do you remember how tall he was? 2.3 metres.
Freaking tall.
He's one big unit.
2.3 metres. He now plays for Celtics, Boston Celtics. Hello, Renee. How you going?
Hello,
Thanks
Renee.
for joining us.
Good. How are you doing? I hope you're not sweltering too much up there in the on the coast.
Not like us. 32 degrees down to about 17 in 10 minutes.
32 and
hey, whew, cold.
We had your dad down there doing some work for us. We made sure that he was hydrated well.
But anyway, taco fall. You got a picture there, Al? She's all over it. 2.3 metre big man. He's made his debut for the Boston Celtics, Glennie.
0.82. Yeah, he's 2 mate.
Is he?
No,
I was going to say, you're a small man.
Yeah,
and they only put him on for 4 minutes, but he didn't disappoint with scoring 4 points, 2 dunks. Now, the dunk was like that.
He would have rolled his fingers.
It's just like that.
Yeah.
Not like that. Like
No,
that.
no, sorry.
And he had 3 rebounds and a block. That was all in 4 minutes. So the guy is going to dominate, being as big as what
Only
he
a
is.
sprout. He's only young.
He's
When I
sprouted.
mean a sprout, I don't mean in size. He's
He
only young.
sprouted, right? Someone gave him bloody, what do they call that?
Manure.
Weed and go.
You don't reckon he was...
Weed and go, blood and bone.
You don't reckon he was smoking under the house and that when he was about 10, do you?
Definitely not a smoker.
No.
Boy. Mate, also in basketball, I don't know if you saw was it last night or the night before?
Sorry.
I think it was the night before. Ben Simmons is.
Yes.
He's been organised. He's been in a
Been in
headlock and a bit of a biff.
a biff.
His teammate Joe Embiid, is that how you pronounce his name? Embiid?
Embiid?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Embiid.
Bless you.
Yeah.
He put Minnesota's Carl Anthony Towns in a headlock in a clash on Thursday. Role.
Kerfuffle. I love that.
Oh, it's a good word, isn't it? We
I
should use that more
always say
often.
kerfuffle.
Al, could you make sure that we use kerfuffle a lot more on our show?
I
We
like
should
it.
use
I
that more
like
often.
saying that.
I think that's a kerfuffling good idea.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Now have a listen to this, kids. Have a listen. Have a listen. I hope this is right, but this is from my
Sources.
thank you, tomato and barbecue. Embiid's suspension will cost him, sitting down, Australian $550,000.
Yep.
Towns ban will cost him $546,000.
So there's a lifetime of wages for me, and lifetime again and over. But there you go.
That's incredible, though.
But if you were in a You talk about where we're from.
Malay.
If you're an Australian footballer,
Yes.
and you belt someone, even if you get fined, they only get fined probably 5,000,
1 to
10,000,
5,000. Yeah.
and that's nothing. But these guys, mind you, they're on massive money, but that is one hell of a hit to the pocket, isn't it?
It sure is.
God,
It sure is.
really-
I hope that's right. If it's not, I don't care. But
No,
anyway,
but we're going with it.
but that's my tomato sauce.
We're going with it.
Why have we got a stream? It's alright, keep going. Just keep going.
Oh. No, we can't. You've stopped us.
No, sorry.
You've stopped us
No,
mid-sentence.
I shouldn't check. I should just keep going because
Just keep
it
rolling,
stops
mate.
and it resumes and it does its own thing. It's all
Yeah,
good.
yeah, we're probably
It might jump
talking
out
like
a
that.
little bit.
Oh, we might be a bit chunky tonight because we've been eating
Yeah.
barbecue.
Oh, the barbecue, beautiful barbecue at Jeff's.
It's always
I
chunky.
should stop looking.
Stop looking. Mate, AFL, let's talk about your mate, my mate, everyone's mate, Paddy
Yes.
McCartan.
Yeah, look, no, I don't have to look at the sheet, mate. I saw him on the news here, and he's been, St Kilda have given him a year off, but they've kept him. They've what do you call it?
They delisted
him.
And then try and pick him up again at the
They
end of the
will,
season.
because he's apparently. Jeff, he was actually going and telling him that he was okay a couple of times.
How did he get away with that?
Well, he wasn't at all, was he?
Because he went in like this, "Are you okay, Paddy?" And he's going,
Exactly.
Yeah.
His name's Jeff.
And
Jeff
they-
Payne. The thing is, his head injuries over time, they worsened it to one of the worst car crashes you could be in.
Yeah.
And you're getting head injuries.
Yeah.
So this kid, look, I hope he plays again, but by geez, mate,
Look at this
come
guy.
back and be well.
Look at this. Number 1 draft pick, 8 concussions since
Yeah, that's not
2014.
Yeah. Well, the proof is
That's
in the
not good.
pudding. Like Corey will know this out there too, but guys like Diesel Williams and all these Johnny Barnes that used to play. We mentioned
Jimmy
this going
Barnes?
back.
No,
No,
yeah.
Johnny
Well, he
Barnes.
does play.
But Jimmy probably like it too.
Yeah.
And his might be from.
I
that
reckon
time.
head have a few
He'd
concussions,
have
old
some
Jimmy
few
Barnes,
concussions.
wouldn't he?
Actually, he probably has too, old
Probably,
Jimmy.
yeah.
Banging his head on the piano.
Well, exactly. and because they are headbangers.
Well.
But all these different guys now that Johnny Platton's another one. Though I know they don't. Sometimes they don't know their own birthday. They forgot their own kids' names at different times. We can laugh if you think it's funny, but it's actually not funny
not
because
funny.
they're going to have to. I don't know. They're just going to have to tighten up on things now. These guys have got to have a career after football and after sport. We're not just talking about footballers.
No.
We're talking about all sports. So
But it's
remember
funny.
when we say that, no, it's all sports. It's not football. It could be anything.
How we've changed on this show, Gleno, because on the very, very, very first show that we did, we had Gridiron, I think,
We did.
playing in the background, and we were having a go at the Gridiron players because they all had their helmets and their masks. And,
Perhaps they got it right.
yeah, maybe they have.
And they still get hurt, and they still get knocked out, and they're wearing the damn helmets. So the jolt, even when they hit the ground.
Now, I do have one more question for you, and it's got nothing to do with sports, but you said the proof is in the pudding. And I remember when I was a kid at Christmas time,
self-sourcing, actually, nice.
my family would
Bit
put
of chocolate.
2-cent pieces and things
Lemon.
into the pudding. Can someone come out and tell me why the hell they did that? Was that to kill us or what?
No, there's a tradition that's related
Is that
to
like
that.
a penny or something?
That's
Yeah,
dumb.
it's like good luck.
Dumb.
It's
Good
one
luck
of
if
those
you
old
didn't choke on
sayings.
it.
I died 4 or 5 times using
No,
those
there
points.
is a reason for that.
There is.
Right in, if you know. Glennie, SBS has axed the Man Rook football show after 12 seasons, the longest running,
No.
still on air, longest running, not
I
longer than...
like it. I like the man.
It was a good show. I don't get it.
I don't know why they're accident.
Maybe it's the Frothy, I don't know.
Could be. We could be making inroads because I didn't mind some of the guests they had on there, and at least they did talk about football.
That's the thing. That's the thing.
You know, I mean, even though I used to watch for years, and I admit I watched the footy show,
Yeah.
the AFL, the Channel 9 footy show for a long time, but after 29 years, or what, I don't know how long they were doing
25, I think it was.
25 years, sorry. You knew what was going on, but with these guys, it was a little bit tongue-in-cheek, and
Well, hopefully a little bit like what we do.
yeah.
But the thing that would get me with the footy show, being a North Melbourne supporter, we
Yeah.
would always last, and
Yeah.
it'd be the last 2 minutes of the show. Oh, here's the team, and this is they're playing.
yeah.
And then, good night, everyone. And you think,
But I just love Gilbert McAdam.
yeah, he's
I just get a crack out of
He's
Gilbert. Gilbert's a good bloke because he can laugh at himself, and that's what we got to do: laugh at ourselves.
yeah.
So well done, well done.
Well done. Well, talking about AFL, yes,
What?
yes. I thought you were going to say something. The 2020 draw out is already.
Yes.
Both NRL.
Did you ever look at your team? Did you used to? I don't really know what's a good draw anymore. Or not,
No, I haven't. I've got a couple of things
Mr.
on it.
Squiggle's a good drawer.
Yeah, he is a good squiggle. Hurry up. The commentators have blown up on it, Glennie. They're not real happy.
They're not happy.
Anzac Day. You heard about that, Leah? No. Leah, Ange, if you're watching. Collingwood, Essendon.
Going to nerve.
Anzac Day. Well, no, they're still playing, but they've pushed it back to a twilight game. And they're going to run another 3 games.
So it's not exclusive then.
No.
What you sorry.
Yeah, no, you go.
No, what you're saying then is not exclusive for Collingwood and or Essendon and Collingwood, whichever one you want to put first. So that's as you're saying. What three more games?
There'll be 4 games on Anzac Day. Now I believe one of those games could be. I'm not 100% sure. Could be Hawthorn versus North Melbourne at UTAS.
We will be there because that is a Monty.
Monty.
We'll be there.
It's always fun watching North Melbourne lose to Hawthorn. Anyway.
No, it won't. Well, no, because we'll be back to even because we've lost some stars. All of us. Both sides have lost stars.
I know.
So it could be a great game.
Yes. So people are not happy. Another big one, Glenn, is Lions, who've had a fantastic year this year.
They have.
4 games in Melbourne.
Yeah, it's poor.
So
That's absolutely I feel sorry for them because it's going to be hard to, when you look at Richmond, for instance, and Richmond are a fantastic side. I don't take anything away from them, but they play a lot of games at the G. They win at the G. They're unbeatable there. And sides like Brisbane and that, if they want to compete against sides like Richmond, they've got to play there.
They've got to play there.
This is why West Coast, Jeff, they restructured the whole. Well, they got rid of the ground that they were at. And they've got their new ground over there because it mimics the MCG.
There you go.
And they won what happened? They won a grand final a year ago.
I think the Western Bulldogs have got the best draw. I think.
Well, they're going to do well then.
Sorry.
3 games on Anzac Day.
Are you saying they play?
Yes,
are you sorry.
Lions, Sydney, Port Adelaide, Bulldogs.
Okay. So you saying they play the Gold Coast every game?
Oh, Carl.
They'll probably win the grand final.
Who? Gold Coast?
Suns.
Here's a good one for you. North Melbourne, my team,
Beat Hawthorn now,
5 televised games on free to air. Out of 23 games, they got 5.
5 or something.
That sucks.
Not good.
I mean, we got Foxtel, but that sucks.
We
Anyway.
probably don't get in because we finished 9th.
Anyway, that's pretty much all tonight. That's all I've got for AFL tonight, mate. There's still plenty going on. There's much more we could talk about, but we just breeze through a few of these things. Yeah.
Right. Well,
Mate, baseball,
the
World Series, it's done and dusted. It's wrapped up.
Done.
The Washington Nationals crowned the World Series champions.
They
They beat the Houston Astros over the seven games. It's the first time in history that a team has won the World Series since 1903.
Back to the first World Series. First team in history.
Yeah.
First time in history.
By winning all 4 away games on the road. So they lost their first 3 games at home and then they won the 4 away games. So
since 1903, that is. That's incredible.
So cheers to you, the Washington Nationals.
Cheers!
Oh, yeah, sorry, cheers. There you go.
Cheers.
For all our goddamn American fans out there.
We got one actually. Rowie call us, Rowan. If you're watching, mate, he does actually jump on and have a look at the show. He loves his baseball and lives up the road from someone that plays, and he said he'd be more than happy to jump on and do a little bit of a thing.
Jump on, mate, and because we need to know, plenty about baseball. Get on the frothy and that.
I think he's in Atlanta, or something
can
like
help
that.
us.
But anyway, mate, just one more thing I've got for US while we're there. The US Open, 12 months ago, probably to this day, we interviewed... No.
US Open.
We interviewed the best 10-pin bowler in the world.
Oh, the US Open.
Jason
well, they call golf US
Monty.
Open.
Well, no, they do. They call lots of things tennis, golf.
Well, see, I jumped in again.
Now, this time last year, 2 hands. That's it. We interviewed Jason. He just finished bowling in the US Open and didn't have a great time and wanted to try and win it this year. It's the only major tournament that he hasn't won, and he's finished 3rd. So congratulations,
Yeah,
mate.
well done.
It's the hardest temp bowling
It'd
tournament.
be nice to get him on later. I mean, we can't at the moment, but
mate.
it'd be nice later.
He'll be here in.
When he ever comes back.
They're having a huge.
Right?
They're going to have a huge professional bowling tournament. The best bowlers in the world are coming to Moona in Hobart.
Well, we should
So-
sneak out, should we?
We will. Well, yeah, I'll be out there. We'll
You
be
can
getting
get
some
out, you're
interviews.
the episode champion.
Yep, I'll be talking to the Americans and the best in the world, and we'll hopefully get on to Jason before that and have another talk with him as well.
Which is fantastic because, again, all guys we've had on are all nice guys.
Oh, unbelievable!
And women.
Yes, have we?
Women on?
I don't know. Have we? Have we had any women on?
Yes.
No.
No, we had.
No, Joy, that's bad, isn't it?
Well, we're going to have to work on that.
All right.
You
So all,
guys suck.
so all netballers, women golfers.
I tried to get a cricketer
swimmers.
on.
Well, wouldn't it be good if we get even a swim? We haven't done swimming, have we?
Yes.
And that's from the producer.
If there's anyone out there who knows a female star, it doesn't matter in what, just let us know and we'd love to have a talk to them.
Anything
because,
from the age of, well, we've got to be a certain age to be honest.
The age of Aquarius.
12.
So probably 12 on.
17.
If you like Home and Away, you'll be right because we can sit there and watch it before the show.
I don't understand why you're saying that.
That's all right.
So, for the second time career, just back on the US Open, Canadian Francis Lavoie is the US champion. He defeated top seed Sean Rash to win in North Carolina.
And this is in bowling.
That's 10 pin bowling.
Yeah.
So
spree?
just wanted to put that out there because Jason Belmonte, been on the show 12 months ago, ran third, hardest tournament in the world to bowl in 56 games. Oh, you're waving to us. Hello.
Good luck, Jace.
And no, he's bowled. He came third.
Oh, well done, Jace.
There you go.
He's a rash.
There you go. So
Well, in cricket, Jeffy, the great Glenn Maxwell, I like the big show, and he went on and he hit. I think I've got it over here on mine too. I think on my little running sheet, he got 28 off. He got 62 runs off 28 balls against in the Australian 2020 against Sri Lanka, and unfortunately Maxie's come out, and because we did win quite easily, and again every time we talk about our sportsmen and that, we hold them in high regards, but we don't understand the pressure that a lot of these guys are going through, and I think we mentioned Brian Lake here not long ago. He was in bits and pieces, and we've had tennis players, we've had, and now him. He's another guy with mental health issues, and he's not going to be playing for probably a while yet. So he's getting the proper help that he needs. So I think that it's, I'd like to congratulate again, and I think everyone's doing that at the moment, Justin Langer, and that the way they've handled him, because he obviously, this is an issue that's not just now, this is an issue that he's had apparently for a while.
yeah.
And on the surface, it looks like he's super confident, a bit cocky,
Yeah.
people would say.
I think that's normal.
But underneath,
Yeah.
he's hurting, and I think that the pressure that we don't understand, he didn't get picked, did he?
Yeah.
In the Ashes. He went over there. He did, from what I can gather, he did all the training. He went and played county cricket. I think he tried to put everything into it to get into the top team. And this is what I said before. Not everyone gets there to that pinnacle, or what they call the pinnacle. But I'll tell you what, don't be underestimated. This guy's been, he's captain Victoria. He's done things for Australia at any rate. And this is probably perceived pressure by himself. But
Certainly
all I can say, man,
Good luck.
I'm not going to talk about it.
No.
But just get well
Yep.
and get back out there doing what you love, mate.
My words, we love watching you
lately.
play.
Do.
Now, just on that, Glennie, that his spot, this is a bit weird because his spot has been replaced. Darcy Short is coming in to take his position.
By our guy.
But Ben McDermott is actually going to get his role, maybe bat at number 4 tonight.
Is that tonight, is it?
I believe it is tonight.
Oh, okay. Well,
Strange,
slip it.
So, yeah, it's not good news, but isn't it funny? I mean, mental health, I know we talk about it a bit on the show, and it always seems to be the people who are the most out there and people like ourselves.
Well, yeah.
who suffer from...
It's
It's not the people that you think it is.
No,
That's what I'm saying.
Anybody.
It is.
Discriminating,
No, it's not.
pick and choose.
It's a massive problem in society today, from all walks of life, and it's actually something very in my heart with mental health too. So for all you guys and girls and kids and anyone that's out there that's suffering,
talk to someone.
Talk to someone and
Cry out loud, talk to someone.
Jeez Louise! Now, talking about someone,
after that, but
Glennie, you know about the fight coming up with Big Bazza Barry Hall and the Gal.
and the Gallon, Paul Gallon,
Well,
big bad Barry. Eh?
Paul Gallen has given Barry Hall a new nickname. Do you know this?
No, but you're going to tell me. Oh, we did talk
I
about
did,
it, but
I
you
did.
tell us, yeah, go on.
Normal boxing's 3 rounds, right?
Yeah, it's free.
Barry Hall doesn't want to do 3 rounds, and he wants to do 2 rounds. 2-minute rounds. Not 3-minute rounds, 2-minute rounds, right? So Paul Gallen is now calling him Noodles. He's going to fight Noodles.
2-minute noodles.
I guess he only wants to fight 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
So, very well done, Paul Gallen. It's good to see
That is
you.
funny.
Eh?
When's that fight? Did we know? Don't
I
know
know,
when
I haven't
that
got a
is.
date on it.
Well,
It couldn't be too far away.
2-minute noodles.
Well, I'm looking forward to it too because he's in good shape, Barry. Well, I had a look at a YouTube. I think it was a YouTube clip on him. And I'll tell you, he's damn fit. He was doing sit-ups and push-ups. He's got a rig like me.
Talking about someone who's going to get fit, mate. Jeff Horn, you got a picture there, Al?
It's a joke.
Ah.
Just a joke.
Maybe.
The rematch has been set for December 18th in Brisbane, and I think it's the Entertainment Centre. Not
Yes,
sure.
it is. Brisbane
It is?
Convention and Exhibition Centre.
There you go.
Well, we want
you,
him. We want
producer.
the Hornmeister to.
Yeah, against Michael Zarafa.
Yeah, Zarafa. He needs to turn the tide, mate, doesn't he? He needs to get the win.
Well, he's admitted, Glennie, the camp insiders are confident there won't be another upset, saying Horn has adopted a strict diet and a new discipline training regime following his admission that he underestimated Zarafa and cut corners ahead of their August fight.
Well, there's too many damn, and that's the. I'm sorry, you American people. That's too many McDonald's in, not only in Brisbane, everywhere, on every corner. So stay away from McDonald's, and if you get sick of them, stay away from Kentucky Fried too.
Well, probably that's worse.
Well, anyway, if he stays away, he might win.
Yeah, there you go.
you go, mate.
Good luck, Jeffrey. And,
all the best, Jeffrey.
There's already talk about if he loses this one, it's probably
And
it.
Jeffrey, if you're way watching, I'm only mucking around, mate, because I want you to come down here and belt the living daylights out.
Well, I might get in Denny one day. We'll see how we go.
Well, I'll be round later. Later.
Bit of NRL news, buddy. Cooper Cronk, who retired at the end of this year.
Great Cooper Cronk.
Yeah, he's not going to be lost to the Sydney Roosters. He's actually going to be on their coaching staff.
Yeah, well, he's apparently he's got that. He's got the brains. He's got it all. And 2-time, 3-time. I don't know how many premierships he won, but he'll be
back to back,
sensational with the
so-
Roosters. Be interesting, mate, if they can actually get back up there, South Sydney. Sorry, not South Sydney, the Roosters, because there's a little bit of a talk. I don't know if you got that on your sheet, but a little bit of a talk that what's his name, Mitchell,
Latrell, yep.
Mitchell. I'm trying to think. One of the other sides there are trying to poach him
I saw
through.
that. I haven't got it, but I did see it.
What's his name? Our other mate, the boxer,
Fennick.
Mundine.
Mundine.
Mundine's trying to get him to where?
Well, they'd be...
One of the other crowds. I don't know. They're trying to get him out of the Roosters.
Okay.
So
Cock-a-doodle-doo.
apparently he must be in cahoots a little bit with him. They're both Aboriginal boys, so he might have a little bit of pull with him. But
Yep.
I've got to get me facts on what the team is. But it's anyway.
Couple of retirements during the week. Big retirements, Glennie. Sam Burgess,
Yeah, he's gone, mate.
shoulder.
Yep. gone.
Can't go on.
No.
That's a big loss.
It is.
And the other
His
one
star.
is the Razor guy, Matt Gillette.
Well, he's been there for a long time, and he's sick of using the Gillette razor, isn't he?
Broke his neck in 2018.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, but
Well-
it's a shoulder injury that means that he can't
Well, he
play
played.
his time.
Look, all jokes aside, they've both been stars. He's represented in state of origin, Matt Gillette too, many a time for the Maroons and
Maroons or Maroons?
Maroons, whatever you want to call it, Maroons. But both those guys are absolute stars. So I think he's going through a little bit of controversy at the moment. Sammy Burgess. So I hope.
Is it Sammy or Gillette?
No, Sam
was
Burgess
Sammy?
with his family there.
Yeah, okay.
A little bit of a altercation there with. Yep. So keep out of the wrong side of the law there, Sam.
Roger that. Mate, bit of golfing news.
Yes, the great Tiger.
What happened?
Well, he's made history in Japan. He's recorded a wire-to-wire victory in the Zozo Championship to equal the great Sammy Snead.
Who is he?
Sammy Snead played way back, before near the dinosaurs. Sam Snead, he was way back there. So, but at any rate, that's how good Sam Snead was.
All right, and he's matched him.
Well, he's matched him now, so he's the most PGA Tour victories, mate, equalled Sam Snead, as we said. Record 82 PGA Tour title victories and a 3-shot. He got a 3-shot win, at the Zozo Championship in Japan. So that must have been all before the the hurricane and all that hit too, was it?
I don't know.
No, it was after. But he come home. Anyway. So no, well done to Tiger Woods. Look, all jokes aside, it's good to see Tiger Woods back in.
He's had his back fused as well, hasn't
he? He has. It's amazing he's still playing.
So he's done well.
So he's gone through hell and back.
He's done well. Did you want to talk about this or not worry about it?
Oh, look, I think we should mention it.
You can.
Okay.
You love it.
For all you, this is completely real. WWE, the big wrestling federation, they've had the great man Tyson Fury, which is the world one of the world heavyweight champions of the world in boxing, fight the big man, and he's a massive man, Braun Strowman. And he knocked him out. That was what the bout was about, and he got the chocolates, and apparently he made a little bit on the side from his boxing. Sheer, what was it, Jeff?
Oh, they reckon he's going to pocket more than $20 million for these couple of appearances.
Why wouldn't you?
Why
wouldn't you just
where is all this money coming from?
Why wouldn't you just go and knock it? $20 million.
$20 million?
I mean, $20 we go...
Nice.
I like that they call it crown jewels.
Well, yes. Crown jewels. Did you see that?
No.
He's only doing this while he's waiting for his fight, his rematch against Deontay Wilder.
Oh, that should be
in February.
Well, he's got a little bit of time on his side. Pocket another 20 mil.
Just put 20
just
million
another 20 mil. Not like those other guys and that much.
$550,000 fine.
Just a fine.
Well, the other fight made on the pay-per-view was Brock Lesnar. He beat Cain Velasquez 88 seconds in a real fight in the WWE.
Yeah, real fight. It's true, and it's fair income.
Stop it, it is. It is.
I don't want anyone telling us any different.
It is.
So
right, now, guys, it is a massive week for horse racing. This weekend, Saturday, we've got a derby on, and as everyone knows, the race that doesn't stop my nation, Tuesday, the Melbourne Cup. Do you stop and watch it? Because I don't.
I do. I'm usually there.
I'm always working.
Do a bit of a sweep.
I'm working, but I run from work and go somewhere.
You just reminded me that we probably need to get some papers and do a sweep.
Oh,
okay. Yeah, look.
All right. So what do we go? Well, before we start, let's have a quick Cleve's tips. What do we got, Glenn?
Okay, right. Well, before we get to Tuesday, we're not going to say too much about the Cup because there's a lot still to happen between now and Tuesday.
Come out of the wash.
But what we have got is the big Derby Day, Saturday, and as I said before, quickly just get through this very quickly because otherwise it's going to get boring. But controversy, as I said, surrounds Marshmallow, and he was the runner-up, if you don't know who that horse is, of the Cup last year. And there's Godolphins. Godolphins massive. They carry all these horses and that. One called Ispolini, who's also out, trained by, last year they were trained by Charlie Appleby, and they were both scratched for Tuesday's Melbourne Cup. $8 million.
A horse would like that.
$8 million. See, the Cup is $8 million. And we're talking 20 million anyway.
No, it's crazy, isn't it?
So, look, CT scans, these horses indicated don't know what this is, but Al might be able to help me, Patentia problems. Patentia, which in... No, it's according to them, it's a Racing Victoria stewards reported incomplete fractures. It's like me, I've been fractured.
It's like the Qantas landing gear, Glenny.
Exactly. Well, it's like the wheels
fractures.
Yeah, fractures. And it's like the off hind cannon bones, which is your main bone in the leg, so, while this
your tendon bone's connected to the
thigh bone and the knee bone. Yeah. Yep. So Ispolini had an issue with his right front cannon bone. So where this is going and where the controversy is the owners of these horses. They're starting to say, well, they don't think that they're doing the right thing with these scans. They reckon their horses can run, Jeff. So at the end of the day, there could be a court case.
Last thing you want, Glennie, is putting horses down on the
No,
Melbourne
I
Cup.
agree.
Just-
I totally look. If these guys are doing the right thing.
Yeah.
3,200 in a Melbourne Cup.
Yeah.
You don't want to see your horse get halfway around and get put down at the end of it.
No.
We don't want to see that.
No.
Anyway, let's jump off that. Let's get straight to Derby Day. Race 1, horse 7.
Just before you do,
sorry, mate.
Just before you do your tips, mate.
Yep.
Can we have a bit of a talk about this? Did we talk about that before? Or with I don't.
No, you should mention
I
this.
don't think we did because we haven't had a female sports person on. I thought we should mention this.
And I was disappointed. Just as a sports person, I think we all should be disappointed.
Yeah, my mate, my cousin, Michelle Payne.
She slammed. Yeah, go on.
She's gotten stuck into one of the horse owners. You can tell the story probably. Linda Meach.
What Michelle Payne's doing is only sticking up for a friend.
Yep.
Which is Linda Meach, who's been around racing there for a long time. Female jockey, very good jockey.
Been on this horse.
Sticking it to the boys. In other words, she can beat any of them.
And been on this horse for quite a while, I believe.
She's been on it, 3 winners in a row on it. And the owner, Bray, I think you pronounce it Sokolowski. Sokolowski. Well, Sokolowski to you, mate.
Sokolowski.
Because he dumped it for Mark Zarafa.
Zarafa.
Oh, sorry.
The boxer.
Sahara. But sorry about that. I was got back into boxing, but Sahara. But the only reason he reckoned he did it because he had the overall better record. But this woman had a thing with the horse. It's one. Well, what do? They get a connection. They get a connection, and they get a connection with the horse, and it's like one. I mean, you can only win when you get on its back. So she commented that she hopes that it doesn't win.
Michelle Payne said that what is his name? Bray, you're a pig.
So it's thought of that. Thought of that is the horse that we're talking about, and we're probably going to back it actually later on.
Anyway, there you go. So that's
that's a little bit of that. Anyway, let's go straight to Derby Day, massive day in Melbourne. We're going to be real quick with this because there's a fair bit to get through. Race 1, horse 7, renewal, 990 tote, 750 fixed. Horse 2, Jeff knows this horse because we've won on it. Horse 1, Flit, 240 fixed. Race 3, horse 1. We've got a lot of top weights here, haven't we? Dowsand, 350 fixed. Race 4, horse 1. Again, down draft, paying all right, 420 fixed.
Better than a back draft.
Race 5, it's my tip of the day, New Zealand
Cleve's
horse.
tip.
Best of the day, I hope it does well. Melody Bell at 380 fixed. Race 6, horse 2, Bivouac, which we've backed and we've won on.
Heard that one before.
350 fixed. Race 7, which is the Derby. Okay,
the
horse
Derby.
3. I can't back it now, can I?
Well, don't change your bet again.
No, don't do it
Well,
now.
well, it was that is the horse.
Well, you can't change your
Well,
bet. mate. You've
okay.
done-
Just stick with
No,
it.
we're going to do it because of Meach, but thought of that.
You change your bets like you change your underwear,
Yeah,
Glenn.
thought of that, 350. 350 fixed, Jeff.
He doesn't change his underwear that often.
No, I haven't. This is actually doesn't really very race 8, horse 6, Fierce Impact, 1080. That seems appropriate after what you said. 1080 and 750 fixed. And in last race of the day, horse 2 to Fane, 1180 or 650. They're all going to change. All those odds are going to change.
Of course they are.
Quickly, Rose Hill, race 1.
Oh, Kenny Thucliffe at Rose Hill.
They go the other way up there. They go the other way, Jeff. Race 1, horse 4, Ferretti. That's Gay Waterhouse's.
That'll win.
Not Ferretti.
Yeah.
510 on the tape.
Yeah.
Race 3, horse 5. Musharabib.
So how can you read that? I can't even read that.
I can't actually either. Mushroom.
If you can't spell it, how can you bet on it?
$7 tape. I don't need. I only need the numbers, and that's all you need. Race 3, horse 5. Okay, race
I
5.
like one of those deaf teleprompters, you know, on the on side.
Yeah,
That's me.
Race 5, horse 2. It's for you and it's for you two girls out here. Miss Invincible. 350 fixed. I thought I'd better get one back there. Rose Hill Gold Cup. This is the Gold Cup, Rose Hill, and we're going on this horse. I don't mind. Race 6, Tally. Remember the other week it comes second to
Tally.
Happy Clapper.
Oh,
And this is $4 fixed, so we're going with
Happy
Tally. And race 7, horse 3. I've won on this horse, love it. Colding, $8.30 and $5 fixed.
nice.
Race 8, horse 2, Trekking, $4.20. And that's it for Derby Day. Just quickly, Melbourne Cup. We're not going to talk too much about it. Favourites, Constantinople, $7 and $2.50.
Favourites
Something you eat.
Favourites
in your
never
fruit
win, do
salad.
they?
No, these are all horses brought in too.
Yep.
The one that won the
that's a
Caulfield
cantaloupe.
Cup, Murder Glaze, I think you pronounce it, $8 and $2.75. That's what these are at now. I'm only going to give you the first couple, so if you want to pick something out of these, Found Declare, $10 and $3.25. Finch, and not Aaron,
Out for a duck.
out for a duck.
Oh, we didn't even
But
mention that.
I actually like this horse. For an Australian, I don't mind him. Finch, I think we might put a few on it. $10 and $3.25. Il Paris, God, can't even pronounce this. Il Prodiso, $11 and $3.50. I've actually lost my voice, as you can hear. And at $13 and $4.
It's going to be a great weekend. He's lost his voice.
Just I've been
And you've lost your foot.
yeah.
cross.
Your great
So
partnership.
you can't talk, I can't walk.
Cross counter, 13 and 4. And then what I normally do for my good wife over there, I don't mind this horse.
yeah.
Surprise baby, 13 and 4. So
Doesn't want a surprise baby.
I get a little bit long in the
Neither do
get a
I.
little bit long in the tooth and that too.
Yes.
That's
to worry
scary.
about
Now, mate, we
But
didn't.
that is-
Well done, but I just wanted to say we didn't announce before. We said Finch, he got out for a duck, but we didn't announce that Warner got 60 off nothing, and Smith got 53 not out as well in the game on Wednesday night. So just,
Yes,
back
and just quickly with that, Lenny, the
yeah, Chris Lynn.
Chris Lynn had a crack because he got overlooked, didn't he?
Hoggy's doing as well.
He got sorry, when I meant he had a crack. He got overlooked in the T20s, which is unbelievable. But anyway, he just sort of said, "Look, you're a belting up Sri Lanka," but he said he's played against Pakistan and seen them, and he said they're a lot classier outfit, and he reckons that
Yeah,
we'll want to be on our a bit tougher, mate.
Hoggy, Brad Hoggs had a bit of a sting.
You know, not you.
Tim Payne.
Yeah,
My other
you.
cousin.
Your other cousin.
No, Michelle Payne, Tim Payne, right, and you're my other cousin, saying that, and he's probably got a good point because they're
mascot.
They're resting him. I know that. Should get him on. They're resting him
big
for
now.
this Tasmanian Victoria game, and they shouldn't be resting him because he needs to bat himself into some form.
Well, he does. And but what do you think?
I think he should be playing.
Well, I do too.
I think
I
he's
don't. I mean, he's had plenty of time to rest. And Payne, he's started. Well, he got 122. Didn't they say that
Yeah, got him out of trouble.
against Western
Before
Australia?
Before that, I think he had
First time in-
8 and 2.
First time in 13 years he's cracked it. So, and that's a ton on it. Not he didn't crack it. I mean, I mean, we all crack it sometimes. But
Anyway, just for 2 seconds, that was Cleve's tips. Yeah, so I think they should be playing him, Glenn, to be honest with you.
yes.
If you,
Well, we've got to play our best side, don't we? And they've got it all over Victoria at the moment. I think they were 99 ahead, but I don't know. They were 5 out, Tasmania. So they've done okay, but they haven't won the game yet. So
No.
I don't know how that ended up today either.
No, I didn't see the
I
scores.
don't know where we're at, but
We could bring Filthy Phil, but
we
we're out of
could,
time.
we could, but we've had a pretty big show.
It's been a lot on, mate. A lot on. People
we've
say
had-
to me all the time, "Well, what are you going to talk to now that rugby league and the
Well, there's
AFL is
plenty
on?"
on. I mean,
There's always
you just
something
mentioned
going on.
baseball. We've got our with all these odd sports, and we haven't even tipped the iceberg. We've mentioned nothing about soccer yet. I'm still trying to get my head around that. But your head around it. But anyway,
Well, that's all we have time for tonight, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the show, and I hope you have a fantastic weekend. Got any
Yeah.
plans?
no,
No.
not at the moment.
Get me foot right.
Yeah, Jeff's got to get his foot right. We're not going to say what's wrong with him. It's
infection
in the foot.
Turn
Of course
up.
it is.
Come on, guys, seriously. All right.
We're going to have we're going to have a good earned rest by the sounds, but
We
over
are.
the weekend. And,
Watch a little bit of cricket tonight.
Yeah.
Drink his water.
Drink my
And
water.
what we will say is for everyone out there, have a good weekend, be safe. Bet responsibly. If you don't want to, bet irresponsibly.
Yeah.
But whatever you do with your money, you're in charge of it. Do the right thing.
Dad's come along to the show.
Don't get sucked in.
Hey,
Don't get sucked in.
and don't
like
forget,
I do.
shut the fridge door.
mean,
Don't let all the cold out. Eat your vegetables.
Were you born in a tent?
Since Cleve's tips, I've had to sell 2 houses. And look, apart from that, I'm still doing it, so it doesn't matter. So, look, apart from that, I mean, sorry, lawyer, but we'll be out in the doghouse soon the way things are going.
Have a great weekend, everyone.
Okay.
Thanks again, Corey's Garden and Landscaping.
Yeah, thanks, Corey.
And
landscaping.
landscaping.
And ring the bell, you guys.
Subscribe, share.
Cost you nothing.
Share.
If you like what we're doing, share it around because we enjoy what we do.
We do.
And we do it even though no one just I don't know. What is it? I don't want. Anyway.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.